Here's Avery Anstis. He comes in over the line. Anstis a shot. Good save made there by Kaprowski. And Kaprowski got ran over by Greenberg as he was set in there by one of the Rangers. Kaprowski slow to get up, but seems to be okay.
Yeah, like you said, getting up gingerly, but more frustrated than I think at this point.
And there's O'Reilly getting to it with Greenberg.
Now leaning against the crossbar a little bit as he's going to skate away and shake this off. And
Keepers have boiled over. So Lachar's going to go to the penalty box, and I believe that is Zoroski in the penalty box for Owen Sound. Like, the most important thing is that Matthew Kaprowski is okay.
Yeah. But I think, again, emotions more so on the side of the Owen Sound attack coming into play here, too. After the collision, granted, but you're on track now all of a sudden with 4:21, or it's going to be just 5:21 to go in regulation.
Oh, it was Lachar. He's lifted, roisted up right on top of the Owen Sound netline.
Just finished. You're 5:21 away from losing your 6th in a row, whereas the Rangers, same amount of time for winning your 6th in a row. As both teams' leaders will get together with the officials to hash this out.
Ristevich leaving it there for the good. Pass one man. Good. Well, Lemons again creating it as Crete. Lemons making a mark. The rookie, and now Crete. Now Lemons coming back. Now Crete. Give on Lemons. Undercut. Lemons knocking Crete down.
Well, Layman's at the tail end of that first period took the feet out from underneath Gatto as he's ushered off the ice. He'll go 5 minutes for fighting. He'll take the original penalty on this play. As Bidgood, you can see he sticks the knee out and then the hip in behind that. I'm not sure what the officials are going to call on that, or whether they're going to call it a kneeing penalty or an interference call on the play. And then away we go here as Crete of the smaller variety goes against Layman's on the play. And Crete had a hard time reaching Layman's.
Thrown across as the Otters continue to threaten. That's turned aside by a shoulder stop from Jovanovski. Frassard. And that's going to be a hand pass, and that's going to relieve pressure for Guelph. And we're going to get a fight here. We can't go to commercial yet. It's Bane and Hughes. They're throwing haymakers. Hold on just a second here as Bane and Hughes. Whoa, the big takedown from Bane. Holy cow, that came out of nowhere. Now we'll step aside. It's tied at 2, and things are getting heated at the Sleeman Center on Mark Wilson's Better Used Cars. Guelph Storm Hockey on Rogers TV.
Bucks not happy here with Chase Coughlin. He ran into Van Acker, and Protz is chasing him around now. Is Brantford going to get another penalty here?
Here comes Bolton.
Oh yeah, Ryder Bolton's not going to let this slide. What do we got going on here? Bolton's trying to get into the Wolves bench.
Little old-time hockey for you. Now, was he on the ice or did he get sent?
That's another excellent question, Gary. It's going to take a couple of linesmen and maybe a referee as well to keep Ryder Bolton away from Chase Coughlin. Andrew Desjardins watching from the Wolves bench along with Drake Berehowski and Scott Barney. And finally the linesmen are going to get Bolton to come back. Bolton throwing his glove in frustration. The Bulldogs were furious.
Seconds left in the power play. They're going to call a glove pass against Saginaw. Then Kluche and Pobajal gave each other a pair of whacks, and a bit of a dust up there as Riley Clark came in. Looks like Pobajal is going to be given the gate. 2 and 10 is my guess at this point. Referees.
Oh, we're going to have a fight here, Gary.
Gabriel Frasca got the better of Ula, who didn't realize he was in a fight till he received a fistful of knuckles.
Yeah, he perfectly described that. Now, Frasca's got to get the instigator penalty on this for Brantford. As
Started with a check first of all, right here.
a clean one from Ula.
Boom.
Good check, and then watch Frasca just come over. He'll go out of the frame for a moment, but he bumps into him, and then, Gary, you said it. Yeah, you didn't know he was in a fight until Frasca had already connected with 2 rights.
Yeah.
And the officials are going to discuss this over by the scorers table. But
Just 6 seconds remaining. That'll do it for the period. And now we got some shenanigans here, Rick. That was Lehman's, the rookie, in on Gatto.
Well, Lehman's went after Gatto and took his feet out from underneath him at the tail end of the play. He's going to go for interference on that call. We'll see if any of the Knights end up with a penalty to start this second period.
Jorio with his 10th, starting to lead at 1-0. Stay tuned for Sophie in the first intermission. Live Ontario and Eastern Canada wide.
I know he wants to score. I mean, he gets stopped on a penalty shot. He's hot to trot trying to get something in there as Jovanovski will flag this down. And now we'll have a bit of pushing and shoving as the officials will come in and try and separate everybody. But you just got to be more careful with that puck at the top of the blue with 2 players there. Whoa, and now Beauchene holding on to the stick of Deck, and the stick hit him in the face, and now Deck is going to get a penalty. Deck was giving it to the referee. He was mighty upset that Beauchene had a hold.
Turned around for Cunningham. It comes back to the line. Brown with a shot on. It was going wide, but Vicari reaches out and grabs on. Now Game's going to make his presence felt. And they're going to drop the mitts, but the linesmen aren't going to let him go at it. They talked about it too long. Shaw and Gale had him tied up, and they say, no, not this time. Kamadowski will have to clean up the yard sale, and they'll